here we go. This is going to be advanced roof design. This is for our people that want that vaulted ceiling, want to dig into all the details. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this roof. Right? Make it once so you can make it again. So next, we said that our roof hitch, right? Our roof height was 6 feet. So we're going to bring back, I always start with that point. Now the cool thing about SketchUp is that we can, right, take whatever we want. So I'm just going to make, right, we have our length, our thickness of our piece of wood is going to be about 2 inches. Now I'm going to bring that back 2 inches on the green. Right. I'm just going to make that piece of wood 6 inches. Now, we need to treat all of these pieces like they're individual units, if they are. So we're going to triple click on here. We're going to group this guy. We're going to make this in a component. Right? Roof rafter. Okay, so now, whenever I edit this one roof rafter piece, it's going to edit every copy that I make. That's cool. And the next thing I need to do, right, is I need to control. We're going to move it from here. We're going to move it, what's our spacing? Probably about a foot. Times. Stick with me times. What do you think? What was the depth? I think it was about 25 on the depth. We want to go a little bit over. Times 25. Enter. That makes 25 times your roof rafter piece. And watch this. So now if I wanted to put a circle in that, boom, click on that circle, push it through. Look at that. Look at that. Right? So it makes a circle in every piece all at once. I know. Boom. Revolutionary. Right? So there we go. So we need to add a couple more. So that's the power of a component. What do you think? Like 5? We can measure if we want to. Yeah, 5. I know. Guess that one pretty accurately. Right? 1 foot times 4 because we already added 1. And there we go. Now, we can also equally, notice how I'm like going on the side here with the dotted right, bottom right to top left. And that dot, whatever it touches, it selects. So now we're going to group this structure. So now it's one piece of, it's a group of like 30 components. Right, we're going to take this and we're going to duplicate that out this way. Then we're going to flip it. Now this gets a little tricky, so I still mess this up, but we can go over here, right click on the group and go flip along green. Does that help us? No. Flip along red. There it is. All right. So next, we want to take this top peak. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's over that plus, that's why I did that. Right, here we go. We're going to line that up with, they're going to intersect. Right? See how that lines that up? It's kind of nice. Right? Even on the roof, the edge here, perfect. Right? Amazing. Now, the last thing we need to do in real life, we would cut those. So SketchUp's no different. Right? Just go down, select your piece. So make sure you click into the piece. Right? Purple on the cut. We should be able to. This is where it gets a little sketchy. right? Should be able to. Delete that. There we go. Delete and delete. So I'm very confident that the face in here is open. Yeah, it is. See how that's open like that? You want to care about all the details. So we're just going to take this, close it up, boom. Click back, line this back up, and we're going to get a true, right? You can measure out these pieces in wood right now, 100%. Right? That's the great thing about SketchUp, is you can frame out your deck and know how many pieces you need and what problems you might run into before you do it. Right? That's the power that I'm giving you right now. Right? So here's our framing structure. Right? We could even go through and trim that, right? If it's that big of an issue. I think for modeling purposes, I might just save us some time and give it a little shift so it hides that. There we go. Right? But that's your roof structure. Now we can, so it looks like we're, because I did a little shift, it shifted it separately. So bring it over here. There we go. Now we can group the groups, right? Like that. Group the groups. And then we can build another surface. We can build another surface, right? Since that's all grouped, right? See how it's all protected? Right? Layer upon layer, right? Here we go. Then we can go down here. Now we're just going to draw a surface using these reference points. Give that, right? Again, give that, so that's the sheathing, right? That's the OSB, that's the 3/4 inch plywood we're going to use, right? Pop it up, 0.75 inches. Right, there's your roof sheathing. Again, make that. I'm just get off track there. Group that roof sheathing. Copy it, right? Because what's on one side is on the other. Nope. And let's see, flip along. I think red worked for us before, right? Yeah. So we just line up. Cool. I'm not going to worry about that overlap just yet. If it causes an issue for us, actually, no, it is causing an issue for us. Move this. This should be like this. Yep. There's our roof sheathing. You could extend. Now, how you group these is important, right? So I grouped all the rafter structures together. I could have grouped right two side across from each other, which I'm realizing could have been more valuable to me. But now I have to move this one individually. I can move this one up. And then I have to go back over here. Move this one up. And let me just bring out our roof sheathing like that to meet it. All right, but that's like, there's your rafters, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's fantastic. So now we need to, and again, so that we're gonna have to trim that, just like I showed you. And we could draw, so this is in a group, this is in a group. So now we're gonna create another shape. We're gonna create a triangle to fill that in. All right, closes that up. Don't forget, we have to add a little thickness to that. So if I go in through my roof structure here, just keep scrolling through. Shift pan. Right. So we want to pull this back to match the wall thickness there. All right. Make that a group. And I'm actually going to copy that. I'm going to copy that over to here. And then I need to adjust, just like I did on the one side, I need to do it on this side. You see how it's just selecting one single. Again, is that, how much that looks great. Good. And escape. Pull this out to match. Good. It looks like I might have a little mismatch here. If that's the case, let's see if we can do a simple slide it over. And that looks like that was acceptable. All right. All right, so that's like your basic structure with that. The last, we could also, we forgot about the soffit. So we could, the soffit's generally your rafters coming out. So we could, right, take this, we could turn it. Right, just change that pitch. And then scale it. Extend that roof out like that. And we could also just raise it back up. I would rather from the start lock that in real nice. But it is what it is. Now, if I wanted to kind of simplify it there, I could just go, right, select my surface, and this is where painting the roof comes in. All right, so we go to materials, we go to asphalt. So let's see, this looks like it's just driveway material. Do they have a separate brick and cladding? Roofing, oh, see. All right, just take that. All right, there we go. So that's how. Now, if you want to go again, like I said, all the more details you put in, the higher quality it looks. But I mean, that's working for me. That's working for me. What else? You might want to get the cladding. We go there and there, right? Now I probably just put the cladding on the inside also, and I did. So let's just undo that. So you want to just, when you're doing materials, you want to, if you click on the group, it's going to do both inside and outside surfaces. So we just want to specifically click on the outside surface. I like the lighter one. Right? Outside surface. kind of look through the window. It looks like our wall is still white, which is cool. And here we go. Cladding. Boom. Click on the free space to deselect. Alright. So now we have this piece up top here. We can't handle it. We could bury it behind the wall. We could bury it in the wall. We could paint it with the cladding material and see how it blends. It does not blend well. So I would build this out. That's what I'm going to do next. Kind of hide it behind this rectangle, this triangle. Right, so it's one solid rectangle or triangle piece, and make it real nice. But if we kind of pull out, right, and we kind of have our house here, and if we go on the inside, the benefit, right, the ceiling height we're looking for is here. Take our look around feature. Right, so now we have a tiny house, like a little shack, right, open ceilings, right? But you get that added space, you get that visual effect. Yeah, let's give it a little walk around. Change our view here. Alright, so you can kind of see what's happening. So there you go. It's a little advanced, 15 minutes of advanced research, but we made some moves. And I'm sure you guys will capitalize on that. So I'll make those modifications and we'll finish this thing up.